Read between the lines, it's Mandy and Deb. Books, bold opinions, and things that we've read. Pour up a glass, spill all the tea. Dark romance or rom-com spree. Read between the wines, where every sip comes with a plot twist.
Welcome back to Read Between the Wines with Mandy and Deb. I'm Mandy.
And I'm Deb, again.
We're off to a great start. You didn't hear what happened just before. But welcome back, Ash, for week 5.
Hooray!
Yay! She's back.
She's back. But today is
she's
our
back.
finale for real, everybody. So we kind of tricked you last week.
Boo!
I know. So today is part 2 of A Court of Silver Flames coverage. And as always, spoilers for the entire ACOTAR series.
Yep.
So
Don't add
you've
us.
been warned. Yeah. So hopefully everybody's caught up. Hopefully you listened to last week's episode. If you didn't, go listen to that now. And while you're there, like it, subscribe to our channels, comment on our videos.
Yep.
Much
Go-
appreciated.
Go like us on TikTok. We're great. Kind
We're
of.
fun. Kind of.
Although we are getting noticed more.
Yay!
We are.
Miss Megan Quinn herself noticed us.
That's exciting. Twice! I didn't know about the second time.
Twice in one day yesterday. Oh my God. I was on cloud 9 all day yesterday.
Yep, we sure were.
Oh my gosh. That's
It was like-
amazing.
I got a text message from Deb at about 6:45 in the morning saying, wake up!
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I
And that's
know.
all it takes. It just takes just people to
Yeah.
once you start the momentum, it'll really kick off.
I
Yeah.
hope so, because we're coming up on a year soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
I
takes
also-
a while.
We need book money. So.
Yeah, please.
And Audible
Please.
credit money.
This happened.
Audible
Defeat
credit,
this
that's so
habit.
cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, those
Support-
Audible credits are no joke. They're not cheap.
No, they're not.
I mean, that's a good thing to need money for, your book addiction. It could be a lot worse, you know?
It could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are a lot worse to spend our money on, what's everybody drinking?
I got another higher realm
Oh,
THC drink.
Deb's getting high.
Mm-hmm.
I have a White Claw, as per usual.
I got rosé, the
Nice.
Aveline. The Avelaine's so good. It doesn't give you a headache.
You were saying that,
Mhm.
yeah. I have to get a non-rosé option, though, because I just don't like rosé.
Yeah. I think Cameron Diaz makes it.
Is it Adeline, Adeline, or Aveline?
AV.
V is in Victor.
V as
They
in
have,
victory.
They have a whole bunch of different kinds. It's just at our grocery store, they just have the rosé.
I mean, that's
Okay.
not bad. I'm looking at it right now.
It's organic grapes. I don't know
Yeah.
if that makes the difference, but I don't know.
Can't hurt.
Right?
Yeah, this looks good. I'm gonna have to try it.
Anything going on in life, ladies?
Nope.
Anything new?
Nope.
No, just books.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
books.
Just
That's fine.
books.
I
Yeah.
am obsessed with this series that I am reading right now. It is so good. So good. It's the Boys of Tommen series.
Oh, right.
I am fully immersed. I finished book 1 on Saturday, and I'm already halfway through this second book.
Nice.
It's 700 pages long, so
nice.
What book
Okay.
is it?
it's the Boys of Tommen series by Chloe Walsh.
Oh, okay.
It's so good.
I'll have to look it up.
I love it. It takes place in the Irish countryside kind of
Okay.
setting, and it follows these kids through high school, and the romance that comes with it and like challenges that they face and everything. It's very good. I
Is it
love
dark
it.
romance?
No.
Okay.
There
So
are
no step uncles.
no.
Okay.
No step uncles. There are some darker themes to it, but it's not like I'm not sitting there like nobody can read this type of thing. Like I would
Okay.
not recommend the Edge of Darkness
Ah.
series to anybody. It's not like that. I mean, it's great if you like dark romance, but no, this is good. It's very dramatic. Man, I don't think you would like it, but
She knows me.
I do. At this point, I do.
I can tell by your face, Mandy. You're like,
No
I
thanks.
know
I
about
heard
this
high
one.
school and I was like, bye.
Yeah.
It's very good. I love it. Definitely give it a try.
I'll have to look into that for sure.
Mhm.
I gotta
And Ash,
finish.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you're reading Throne of Glass, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm in the, fourth book? Yeah, fourth book. So halfway through.
Okay.
I gotta,
A series
I gotta
have yet
finish
to
that.
tackle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I want to do Crescent City. Like, I just want to finish the whole universe. Haven't decided if I'm going to take a break and then do something else or if I'm just going to go in and finish it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. And I just finished Just for the Cameras by Megan Quinn yesterday. So we'll be
Aw.
talking about that next week.
Heck yeah.
Kinda
I
good.
gotta start reading Megan Quinn because
Oh, you'll
I
love it.
I
love her.
love your Megan Quinn episodes because you can tell that you two are so you just love her books and you're so
Obsessed.
into it and you're
I
like
loved her.
laughing the whole time, having a great time, and I feel like I just need to start reading her because I feel like it's just it's like a good comical romance and those are
Yeah.
nice to read.
They
Yeah,
are.
it's so good for in between. Like if you're reading like Throne of Glass, you're reading, and it's just a long, serious-ish fantasy.
Yeah.
And then I think something Megan would be perfect for in between. Just like,
I might
this
actually
is nice.
yeah. Actually, what I might do is after this, take a break, read some Megan Quinn, and then go back into it. That's a good
Oh,
plan.
amazing.
What would your suggestion be for Ashley to dip her toe into Megan Quinn?
I would go for you, Ash. Just because I'm not sure if you're going to like really like it, I would go with the standalone first. I start with Till Summer Do Us Part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say
That's
go
what I
there.
would
And then if
recommend,
you
too.
like her style of writing, then I would say do like maybe the Kane Brothers series or the Bridesmaid series. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll start with Till Summer Do Us Part. And I know Deb, you said that was good on audio, but I might get the actual book because I feel like I don't know if something's wrong with me, but I
No.
cannot concentrate with
There's nothing wrong with
audiobooks.
you.
Like my mind just like wanders and it's the weirdest thing. And then I focus on the voices too much and I don't know. There's something weird about me, I think.
But Teddy Hamilton.
I read the physical copy of it. Deb did the audio. We both had a fabulous time reading
yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It was so good.
either way, you'll be good.
Okay. Good.
You're good.
Hooray!
Well, we solved that dilemma.
All right, ladies, let's get into the end of the Orange Book.
Let's do it.
Where we left off. So before we pick up where we left off, I want to talk a little bit more about the girls because I don't think we gave them a fair amount of time to talk about in the last episode. So let's talk about Nesta and Gwyn and Emerie and how they came together and kind of what their training journey was like. So again, of course, we all know who Nesta is. Emerie, she's the Illyrian girl. She had a terrible past with her father. Her wings have been clipped. It's awful. And then Gwyn, she's the priestess from the library at the House of Gwyn. She also has a terrible history with men and abuse. So this is why Nesta is kind of pushing these girls in to train with her because she doesn't want them to feel that they can't defend themselves. So I feel like I'm seeing like a training montage in my head right now of just all the things that they do. What were some of the stuff that they had to do with training with Cassian and Azriel? Because Azriel does come too to train.
Yeah.
Azriel is he comes in and he is helping Cass when Nesta goes and she puts the sign-up sheet in the library.
Right.
And people started to actually show some interest. Cassian was like, "Oh, I'm gonna need some help." So Azriel was like, "I'll help," which is awesome.
Did you notice that there were some looks between him and Gwyn?
No, it can't happen. It can't
Deb's like,
happen.
absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, I mean, Deb's not gonna like this, but I would prefer her and Azriel over Azriel and Elaine.
I know.
Just
Whatever.
because, like, they need to branch out, you know? Get over the Archeron sisters. You know? Yeah, but
Let Lucian have his mate.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I don't know about that, but but maybe Elaine can find a nice gentleman on her own.
Tamlin.
Somebody who's quiet and doesn't say much.
Yeah, maybe just I don't know, maybe like a person who likes to build and garden and cook and all of that stuff, and they can share a hobby together.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Gwen definitely thinks Azriel is very handsome.
Yes. Everybody thinks Azriel is very handsome, apparently.
Yeah. We love a
But
man shrouded in mystery.
I know you do.
I sure
you really do.
Mm-hmm.
So when Gwyn is working in the library, she's working for oh God, I forget what her name is. But she's working. Other one.
No, the other one. The one that's a little rude.
She's rude. I want to say I know this is not her name, but like Martha is coming to my head because she seems like
Mandy.
such a Martha.
I was literally thinking Martha too. Well, we're gonna call her Martha, and that's just how it is.
Martha.
Whatever her name is, like she's a Martha.
She is. So her assignment is on Valkyries, who are these female warriors who are no longer alive, but Gwyn is reading about them, and she brings this idea to the girls, and this is kind of how they base how they're training forward, is with all these breathing techniques and the meditation.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the idea of this ribbon that's hung from a post, and when you can use your sword and slice the ribbon in half without it, waving everywhere, then you have reached Valkyrie status.
I love
Why
that.
Are you laughing at me? I do.
Do you remember when in the library Gwen was upset because she like accidentally gave Martha, quote unquote Martha, the wrong
yes.
book?
Yes.
And Nesta went and secretly switched it out and I feel like that was like the spark of their friendship, and that was such a good moment in the book. That was actually one of my favorite Nesta and Gwen moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
The fact that Nesta actually cared enough to keep this girl out of trouble with this, woman who's just not nice at all.
Right.
Kind of starts to show that she's starting to soften a little bit and think of others over herself for sure.
Right. I was going to say it's definitely a pivotal part of Nesta's like character development, because it's one thing, I guess, to care about your family, and it's one thing to care about your love interest, but this person who you haven't known for very long, that you just started working with, and now it's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. You see what you're doing.
Yeah, she was even a little bit cold to Gwen when she started working in the library. So it was really nice to see her soften and help out. And I think Gwyn, I think she saw past that through Nesta to begin with anyways, but
Right.
this was the pivotal moment.
Right.
Yeah. I loved it so much. And I really loved seeing how close they came to it. Just the friendship was so unlike any of the other books with the friendships. Because I feel like Feyre and more, it was kind of just like, welcome to the family. And we're
Yes.
besties now. Like these girls really worked. And
Hard.
yeah. And their friendship was just not something that happened overnight. And I just loved reading about that. It was so good.
It was good.
Yeah. Even with Emerie, you know, she met Emerie from training with Cassian. Well, I should say not training with Cassian at
Exactly.
Windhaven.
Yes.
And she went in and she wanted heavier leathers for not training with Cassian.
Right.
And that's kind of how they started their relationship. And then Emerie's really mean cousin came in and was yelling at her, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's when she started. And then didn't Nesta send her tea or something?
Yes.
Yes.
Tea and spices because they're hard to get there.
Right.
Mhm. So again, that was showing like a softer side to her.
Right. I know. I loved it. And how dedicated they were to this, because I could have seen me. I'd be like, okay, I'll give this like a day and then I am
Same.
done with this bullshit.
Right.
No, thank you.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm so sore from yesterday. I'm not going to come today. My muscles need to relax.
Right.
But they were so determined and they really motivated each other, which was, it was awesome. And
Yeah.
Cassian really put them to work, and they would just giggle, and by them like carrying on and laughing, Cassian's like, give me an extra 20, and they're just like, haha, okay, why not?
Right.
Whatever.
And eventually what happens is they set up this obstacle course, and I'm not sure if this is exactly in the same part, but there's a course that's set up, and Cassian invites some of the other Illyrians to watch the girls train.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be the blood rite trial. And now the rules are you do not have to enter if you don't want to. But he just wanted to show them that, like, look, these girls are serious. You better take them seriously because they're working their asses off.
Yep. Boy, what a mistake that was.
Well, and it wasn't really all their fault. It was just the end of the book. There's a lot of going back and forth with the end of the book.
Yeah.
So we left off. Go ahead, Ash.
Well, no, I just wanted to say, ask really, they finished that obstacle course.
Yes.
Like they got through it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought so. I just want to make sure.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, they did.
I feel like they did.
Azriel made a comment, like, or Cassian maybe, they made a comment like, we tested it to make sure or something like that. I don't know.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
But where we left off in last episode was after Cassian and Nesta have their argument when Cassian tells them that they're mates, and Nesta's like, I can't deal with this right now.
Yeah. Goodbye.
And she leaves and she goes to Windhaven to Emerie's house, and Gwyn shows up, who's like never left. The only time she's left the library was to go to training at the top of the same building. So that was big for her to go.
Mm-hmm.
And Nesta is deciding, like, I might have overreacted just a smidgen. And
look at you growing, Nesta.
Yeah. Look at you saying, oopsie.
Being an adult.
My bad. And she's going to go back tomorrow to Cassian and say sorry. And yes, I accept this mating bond. And that is not going to happen because
dun, dun, dun.
in the middle of the night, while Nesta's sleeping there with the two girls, they are kidnapped and thrown into the blood rite.
Yep. They sure are. Yikes indeed.
Yikes, indeed.
At this sleepover that they're having, they do something.
I keep forgetting about the slumber party.
Yeah. The slumber party that they have, they're sitting together and they start making these friendship bracelets together,
Yes,
which is
thank
so
you,
cute.
Deb. Thank you.
Yep. So
I keep forgetting about this damn slumber party.
Right.
Well, I feel like the slumber party, like it was at the House of Winds previously, and they were just having fun with the house, like asking ridiculous requests, and
Right.
it's not like anything pivotal happened. It's more, it was more just lighthearted fun to see their relationship grow. But like Deb, to your point, the biggest thing was the bracelets they made, which comes into play now.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely do come into play, because Nesta makes a wish on these bracelets that, we're all going to be brave and we're all going to find each other or come back to each other. I forget exactly the wording, but that was it. And she made a wish on these bracelets, and in her Nesta way, maybe made these magic bracelets.
Woo!
So Nesta wakes up on the ground. She has no clue where the hell she is.
Yep.
And there's just people all over the ground. They're all sleeping. She's the only one that's awake at this point. And I think she finally kind of recognizes with the scenery, and she sees the mountains, and she's like, oh shit, I'm in the blood rite. And the girls must be here as well.
Right.
But they have been completely separated. Nesta's alone. She's only sees sleeping men around her right now. And she does battle a couple. One definitely right now she does, and she kills him. She steals his clothes, which smart.
Atta girl.
Girl's in a nightgown.
Very
girl.
smart. I think this, I'm sure we'll get there, but the smartest thing that she did, and I wouldn't have thought of this, so I think it's genius, is when she stole the clothes, she had to go across the river for something, or the lake or whatever it was, and she took the clothes off, went naked, so that she wouldn't get the clothes wet. And I'm like, that is just genius. I would never
I wouldn't have thought of that.
I would have got the clothes wet. I would have had hypothermia. I would have died. End of story right there. But she's got a brain. Thinker.
Yeah,
She's a brain.
listen. Yeah. I can't even go camping. Like, I would not survive a in a controlled environment, a camping trip. I mean, please.
Nesta, I feel like, is the absolute definition of where there is a will, there is a way.
Yeah.
And she is just so determined, and she works so well under pressure. It's not even funny. So, when she started to do all of this, I was both like, look at you. But I was also like, you know what? I'm not surprised. Like, I knew you were pretty smart. Like,
right. We knew you had it in you, Nest.
Right. Exactly. We knew that you were always going to be somebody that would make it work and you would survive, because she had that angst about her where she was like, she took the shit from the Cauldron. She told Hybern, I will kill you. Like, and she did everything. So
she did.
I agree. She's badass.
I love her.
It's also at this point that you do now?
I do now.
I told you. I was like, just give it this book. I promise. You might change your mind.
I think Feyre's still your favorite, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know. You just love the Feyre. It's fine.
The phase.
It's also at this point that the bracelets that Deb mentioned are coming back into play, because they start to like glow, and it turns out these bracelets are like beacons. So Nesta's kind of like holding it up like, a cell phone without service, and she's looking for the bars to go up pretty much. That's how I imagined it.
Right?
Yes.
And, she moves it in one direction and it gets weaker, and then she moves it into another direction. It gets much stronger, and she can just, figure out that like, I need to go there because whoever is there needs me the most. So she does. She starts traveling in that direction. And it turns out that Emerie is in danger. She tried to escape these warriors that were chasing her, and she jumped in the river, and she is unconscious and freezing cold.
Because she didn't take her clothes off.
Because she didn't take her clothes off. Well, listen,
But Nesta did.
Blame her.
No.
I don't blame her for stripping down in front of all of these warriors before she jumped in the river. I don't blame her for that.
No. I mean, I wouldn't have.
No. God, no.
Good distraction.
Yeah, but
Blinded by boobies.
Considering the group that we're in this blood rite with, I don't think that would have been a good move.
I don't think so either.
No.
Not at all.
Oh, God.
So when Nesta finally, gets Emerie to a safe-ish place, even though she's still unconscious, she runs into this other Illyrian guy. And I think his name is Balthasar.
Yeah.
He has no interest in killing anybody. He just wants to make it through.
Yep.
He just wants to survive the blood rite. He doesn't have any interest on getting on top of the mountain. He just wants to live. So he finds a cave for the girls to spend the night in, which is very nice. Doesn't kill them or anything like that. And he leaves the next day. I don't think, do we see him again? I don't know if we see him again.
I don't think so.
They were still, Nesta was still hesitant of him, so they took turns of sleeping and staying awake.
Yeah,
which again was smart. I would have been like, "Oh, thanks, buddy. Let's just both go to sleep."
Yeah, we both need our rest.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm like borderline narcoleptic, so I would have just fell asleep.
Oh, Ashley.
I would too. If he was like, "Oh, I'll take first watch," I'd be like, "Great, see you in about 6 to 7 hours."
And then when it would be my turn, I would like fail and fall asleep, like sitting up or something. I'd be terrible.
God.
Yeah. The next morning, Nesta goes and she finds some more clothes because at this point, a lot of Illyrians have been killed throughout the night. So there are plenty of bodies on the ground that she can kind of salvage some clothing from in order to give to Emerie.
Well,
And-
also, somebody
ahead.
broke the rules of the blood rite
Oh,
because
yes.
there's no
Yes.
weapons allowed.
Right.
So Nesta found, a knife or something on one of the bodies and took it. But
Yeah.
there were all these dead bodies around with wounds, and so part of this was trying to figure out who brought in the weapons.
Right.
Right. Agreed. That is a rule that was broken. Another rule is nobody can come in and save the girls. Because
Right.
once you're in the blood rite, you are in it till the end. And if anybody tries to interfere, they will be executed, as well as the person that you went in to try and save will be executed as well. So
Right.
Cassian is back home like, well, fuck. I
What do I
literally
do?
cannot do anything right
Right.
now. And we'll get back to Cassian and what he's doing in a minute instead of going back and forth. We'll get through to a certain point with the girls, and then we'll get back to what Cassian's doing. The mission now is to go and try and find Gwyn, who they do find Gwyn, luckily. Again, another confrontation with a bunch of male Illyrians, and they need to just run for their lives at this point.
Right.
That was a sad part when she was getting closer to Gwen with the bracelet,
Mhm.
and she saw like a nightgown. I think it was
Yeah.
hanging
Yeah.
from something. So they thought like something happened to her, but
Yeah.
really Gwen just took. She was smart enough too to take somebody else's clothes, and
Yeah.
I feel like she's like, I'm here, and I loved
Right.
when they all three united.
Yeah. The Illyrians found her nightgown and hung it up to lure the other girls to them. But little did they know that Gwyn had lured them to like a bunch of monsters or beasts that came and
Mhm.
chased them out of there. So I was like,
Yes!
yeah, girl.
Girl
Yes!
power.
That was amazing.
I know. That was awesome. At this point, the girls are like, well, what do we do? Do we just live in trees for the next couple days until this is over? Or do we try and win this thing? Like, I think we can win this thing.
Yeah.
Me, I'd be like, fuck that. Find a cave, find a tree. I just want to stay alive. I don't need to reach the top of any friggin' mountain.
Battle
Same.
Royale, baby.
Like,
I'd be like bare minimum. Bare
I am
minimum.
not that ambitious.
I'd be like, let's go.
Who wants
Yeah.
to play Stay Alive? I do. Who doesn't want to exert any physical energy? I don't.
Totally. But I get where the girls are coming from. They're like, we've come this far. We
Right.
know that we're good. We know we're badass. Let's do this together. So yeah, they decide they're going to trek up that mountain so they can touch the stone and win the damn thing, just like Cassian, Azrael, and Rhys did
Mhm.
all those centuries, years ago when they won together. So, I mean, good luck, girls.
They're going for it.
They're going for it. And they do, I mean, so they reach, there's a certain point in when you're climbing up this mountain where it kind of bottlenecks and you have kind of like a clear shot
Right.
to the top. And
But so does everybody else.
Exactly.
So does everybody
Exactly.
else.
They get to this certain point and
they were worried because Gwen was injured and they wouldn't be able to get across, and all those Illyrian men were
coming up
chasing, were
behind
coming
them.
after them.
Right.
But Gwen was like, just leave me here. Go, go, go. And Nesta's like, oh, no. No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. And they got a rope or something and had Gwen grab onto it. And Nesta's hands were all bloody from holding the rope. And they finally got her across the drawbridge. But they could have taken another route, but they didn't because they wanted to take the more difficult route because they were like, if we're doing it, we're doing it.
It's a little ambitious, a little too ambitious.
I mean, Gwen is injured,
right.
and it's like, just take the easier route. You can
Take
still
the
get up
shortcut,
there.
girl.
Yeah,
Haven't
shortcut
they
it
ever
is.
heard of work smarter, not harder?
Well,
Right.
they wanted to work harder to show that.
I know.
I get it. I guess they were
I get
training
it
all
Yeah.
the
too.
time.
I
but
get it. I get it.
But that was like a nerve-wracking part to read because it's like I just pictured in my mind all those men coming after them.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Gwen being left behind. And if she would have died, I would have cried
Right.
for
Oh, yeah.
days. But she
Well,
made
and
it.
Nesta tries to carry her to a point, and even Nesta's like, I cannot anymore. But they're so close to the top.
Right.
But
Yes.
these guys are coming up behind them where Nesta's like, you guys need to go. You need to go to the top. I will stay here and I will keep these dickheads off your back.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the girls are like, no, we're going together. We're not going. She's like, we are not all going to make it. You don't understand.
Yeah. Because they all wanted to complete it together and then hit that spot, be transmitted or whatever the word is they use out. And Nesta had a sense of reality where she's like, no, that's not
It's
going to
not
happen.
happening.
Right.
It's not happening. The girls do end up going, and they do reach the top, and they do winnow out. Nesta is there still fighting off Bellius, who is Emerie's cousin from, we meet him a couple other times in the book, and especially now in the Blood Rite. So she is fighting him off. And I think now's a good time to go back and talk about what Cassian is doing this whole time.
Mm-hmm. Aside from losing his
perfect.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally.
yeah. He's definitely losing his mind. He decided, he knew that Nesta was at Emerie's house. So the next morning, he and Rhys do go there, and they find the fiasco that was the girls being kidnapped. And they're like, oh shit, we know that today is the Blood Rite. That's where they are. We can't go and do anything. So it kind of is what it is at this point.
You just gotta sit.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is
But
like
we
the
also-
worst feeling
I
ever.
know. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
And
Well,
they don't
What do
have
you mean I can't do anything?
I know.
They don't have cell phones where they can text each other and be like, yo, you all right?
Yeah. You good?
They do have a mating bond, though.
Yeah, they do. But they can't speak mind to mind.
Not yet.
There's no magic in the Blood Rite.
Exactly.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Also, though, in the midst of all of this, we find out that Eris has been taken. And Rhys tells Cassian, you have to go save Eris. And Cassian's like, are you fucking kidding me
Yeah,
right
like,
now?
Dude,
What?
can you read the room? Like,
I must say, Rhysand is throughout this entire book is torturing Cassian with Eris.
Yes.
Even not to digress or anything, but when they had the dance or whatever, and they had Nesta dance with Eris,
Yeah.
and that just drove Cassian insane.
Wild.
Insane.
And I feel like he just kept like one thing after another was
Yeah.
Eris on him.
Yeah.
And now he
Oh
has
my
to
God.
save him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Poor Cassian.
Poor
He hates Eris.
Cassian.
He hates Eris so much. And
Like-
Eris is so rude to him.
Yes. And he and Cassian's mind, and I feel like there's more to Eris's story and more story, which maybe
Yes.
we'll learn in the next book.
Yes.
But in Cassian's mind, he left more to die. So
Yeah.
he's like, yo, Rhysand, why are you being so
Yeah.
why are you being so lenient with this
Let this
douchebag?
dude die too.
because he is the lesser of evils with Baron, because the Baron, his father, is the worst. He's just the worst.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, yeah. And then I guess Eris wants to retaliate against his father.
Yeah.
And it's like all secretive, but
It's
Yeah.
like the enemy of my enemy is my friend at this point.
Right.
yeah. But Cassian he's not having it. And he's not
He's
falling
not
for
having
it.
it, but he has no choice. He has to go, and like Cassian has a stakeout at the castle where they think Eris is, and he's like waiting there for days with Asriel. Like, is this fucker gonna ever come out?
We're waiting.
Yeah. Hello.
Cassian's bored. It was funny because he's bored out of his mind. He's like, you really just
Yeah.
wait, Asriel? Like, can't I just go in there? And he's like, no.
Yeah. They are literally on a stakeout. Finally, though, we get a glimpse of Eris, and it looks like, optics-wise, that he is teamed up with Queen Bee.
Yeah.
And it's like,
What a douche.
God damn it, Eris.
I saw red during this part. I was like, you have to be kidding me.
Douche.
Yeah.
Canoe.
Cassian
Yeah.
was right.
Yes. At this point, yes, Cassian was right. They go to where they leave. They're leaving in a carriage to go somewhere. They follow. Eris catches up with Cassian, is holding him at knife point, and he brings him to the queen and Kosjay. Fucking Kosjay. a little bit of a relief. We find out that Eris did not do this on his own. He was under the influence of the queen and the crown, and the dagger that they thought would protect him against the influence didn't exactly work.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I totally forgot that they gave the dagger Nesta made with her death magic to Eris, which pissed Cassian off even more.
He's like,
right.
He's like, are you kidding me? One thing after another.
You're trying to he wants to marry Nesta, and you gave him her death dagger? Are you insane?
My God.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Poor guy. Yeah.
Just because he was under the influence doesn't mean he gets a pass, though.
Well, he had no choice. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. Wait a minute, because we'll fight later. And later, Cassian does some stuff. Well, actually, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. The queen needs Cassian to get to Nesta.
She can't have him.
The blood rite and everything that went wrong with that was all the queen. She also and correct me if I'm wrong, she influenced the people that kidnapped the girls to throw them into the blood rite. She's the one that broke the rules to have weapons in the blood rite so Nesta could, be. And if that didn't do it, which is why they were hiding in that house for so long, now she needs Cassian to get to Nesta. So while Nesta is battling Velaris, all of a sudden, Cassian to the rescue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Here comes Cassian, and he's acting uncharacteristic. Like he's Nesta can tell he's under the influence of the crown, and he was supposed to kill Nesta, but like something kept stopping him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the power of the mating bond, but
hear that?
there was he took the dagger and like pointed it towards himself through his chest. So I don't know if the underlying like meaning of that was, hey, we're mates and you can't kill your mate. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
I think Eris doesn't get a pass.
I think.
What do you think if it's like you can like mentally overpower this? Like, if I don't mind, it doesn't matter.
I think it's probably a little column A and a little column B.
Yeah.
Cassian probably with the mating bond, yes, you can't kill your mate. However, I feel like at that point, you have enough wits about you to be like, oh shit, that's Nesta. Oh shit, that's my mate. Oh shit. Why am I pointing this knife at her? No, I can't do that.
I think he knew what he was doing and knew that he couldn't, but he had no control over his body. Like, he knew he didn't want to do it, but there was a force within him that was pushing him to do it. But he would have rather killed himself than kill Nesta, because the queen said kill. She never specified who.
Good point.
So that's where Cassian is going to, fall on his own sword rather than kill Nesta. Because yes, he does have a little bit of something. He knows he doesn't want to, but he just really didn't have any control over it. And at this point, Nesta goes nuclear.
Yeah. It's so good.
Nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord. She grabs that queen who is also there, and she is just... And she unmakes the queen.
Yep.
I was like, what?
So good.
I'm reading this, and the queen's saying, she's telling her, you can summon the trove. This is what I want. I just want my youth back. And then when Nesta goes nuclear and she grits her, and you can see that the queen is aging backwards. And I'm like, oh no, is she getting what she wants? And then she just disappears.
That was great.
Turns into dust.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it.
I loved it.
So good.
I mean, that is just pure Nesta, just being like, don't mess with my people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a fireball.
absolutely.
Literally.
Yeah. And it was just so like, oh man. I'm like, everybody's been worried about this queen we've been talking about this queen since book 2.
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nesta just erases her like that. Bye.
All she needed to do was mess around with Cassian, and Nesta would just
Yep.
just go nuclear
Lose
on
her
her.
shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I loved every second of that.
Good thing that the queen sent Cassian and not Rhys, because
Could you
Nesta
imagine?
probably
Oh my
would have killed
God.
Rhys.
Oh yeah. Or Reason would have tried to have killed her. Could you
Oh, that's true
imagine?
too. They would have
Ugh.
tried to kill each other. They probably
Yeah.
would have put like simultaneous daggers in each
Yeah.
other's hearts or something.
The queen would have sat back and be like, I don't need to do anything. These two will just take themselves out.
These two are just going to kill each other. I picked the right
Right.
person.
Oh, so it's all over. The queen is dead. Cassian is out of his trance. And Nesta, yes, you are my mate, Cassian. And they just, love on each other for a second, but not for long because, oh shit, we
long.
have to go somewhere else real quick because Feyre's in labor and she's dying.
Yep.
She's bleeding
So selfish.
everywhere.
She's bleeding everywhere. Yeah. How could you, Feyre?
Yeah. Nesta was basically, trying to not die for the past however many days.
Right.
Doesn't even get a bath, and she has to
Nope.
deal with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rude.
I know. Rude.
Oh, but I mean, of course, we need to go save Feyre. Well, we have to go figure out what the hell is going on with Feyre. So,
Yeah.
as predicted, they do get back to Feyre and Rhys's house. As predicted with their baby, the wings are stuck. Feyre is not Illyrian. The baby is a quarter Illyrian. It's got wings. It's stuck. So this is not good. They are going to attempt to try and save the baby, cut the baby out of Feyre, but the baby is still not to term. She went into labor early, and, we know the story. Feyre dies. Rhys is going to die as well.
Yeah.
And Nesta, in her, what's the word?
Sadness.
I want to say like the new Nesta.
Newfound
Yes.
selflessness.
Empathetic
Yeah.
Nesta.
Yeah, she doesn't want to see her sister die. She apologized to Feyre for saying the things that she's did, but they didn't have like their moment.
Right.
So Nesta, everybody looks up and they see Nesta with all 3 of the trove items, which she can like take over the fucking world
Yep.
with what she's wearing right now.
And she chooses to say
Can I just mention, I cried so hard during this part
did too.
because
I did too.
I mean, I
did not.
knew that I deep
What is
down
wrong
knew,
with me?
I don't know. I deep down knew that Feyre and Rhys weren't going to die,
Right.
but it was just in my mind, that image of Feyre being unconscious and Rhys being held back by Cassian and Azriel when he was trying to get to her,
Yeah.
and the sheer panic of it all. And then when
Yes.
Nesta laid on top of her and started to say, I'm so sorry, you loved me through everything, and I was so terrible to you, I was like, oh, I couldn't keep it together.
It was very emotional for
Yeah.
all parties.
Yeah.
Because like her or not, again, Feyre is not my favorite, but she is a crucial character person to everybody there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I did not cry because I'm a weirdo, but it was very emotional.
Yeah.
I will give it that for sure.
And
But
Cassian and Asriel were just like, oh shit, they're both gonna die.
yeah, like, well,
Oh, well, shit, they were like stunned. They're like, well, I guess all three of them are gonna die today.
no, it was and the baby. I'm sitting here. I'm like, is the baby gonna be okay?
That's your motherly
It's
instinct.
the mom thing in me. That's the thing. Like stuff with like, that kind of stuff makes me very emotional. I knew spoilers, so I knew that everything was gonna turn out okay.
Oh,
It's so hard to be on social media and
you
not
blow
know
it.
a little bit about what goes on. It's nearly impossible. But Nesta is holding all three items, and she the harp is all about time and doors, and one of the strings of the harp can stop time. So she does right at the moment that Feyre is about to take her last breath, and she stops time, and she speaks to the mother, the Cauldron herself, and says, I will give everything back that I took if you can please just save them. Which I don't even, Nesta still thinks she knows what she took, but she is willing to give it all back, all of her powers. Please save Feyre and the baby and Rhys.
Do we even know what she took? Do we
power? She took, I guess, power.
She took death.
She took,
yeah.
She took silver flame death.
She said, ooh.
Yeah.
Just pulled it off the shelf. Was like, I'll take that.
But she says, show me how to save them and you can have it back.
Mm-hmm.
And once the, time comes back, finally, when time begins again, Feyre is fine. The baby, you hear the baby crying. We know, because the baby was born, but was not crying.
Right.
We didn't know what was going on there. So when time resumes, we hear the child crying. Feyre is okay. And Nesta also kind of altered Feyre a little bit in saving her, making it so that if she were to have more children, that she could bear a child that would have wings, which was very thoughtful.
You go,
Nesta.
She altered herself as well.
She did. Yes, she did.
To prepare for her and Cassian's little seedling.
That part.
I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that.
I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose.
Stop.
Oh my God.
I told you it's an ick word. I told you.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? That is funny. That part actually had me laughing hysterically when after all of this is over and everybody's fine and Nesta and Cassian go for a walk and she tells Cassian that I also changed myself, and she points to her stomach and Cassian's like, you're ready for babies? And she's like, fuck no.
Not now.
Cassian's like 500 years old and she's
he's like, I'm ready
22.
to go.
Yeah, I want to be a daddy.
I've been ready for the past like 300 years.
Yeah. And Nessa's, she's like, oh, fuck no. But like maybe in like, 100 years.
Right.
Oh, poor Cassian.
They also talk about what do they call it, a mating ceremony? What it's going to be like?
Yes. They
That
talk
Feyre
She
about
just have to feed him?
Well, yeah, that's how it. Yeah, yeah. But you could do it like in a grand way,
Hey,
or you could do it
Cassian,
in a
like,
not so grand way.
I need to feed. I need a
There's a cookie.
celebration so I can
Here we
feed
go.
you. Offer you
Yeah, well,
food.
She pulls out like a stale cookie out of her out of her pants or her whatever she's wearing, and she's like, "All right, well, if you don't want a big ass ceremony, then I guess this is all we have to do." But because Nesta did what she did, Rhys loves Nesta again and is willing to pay for
Whatever.
everything
Yeah.
as far as a ceremony goes.
Yeah.
I mean, this would have been the opportune time if Nesta just wanted to go live in the slums and drink every day and have reason.
Right.
Like, actually, I just want to go back and like go bar hopping every day and let you pay my bill.
Yep.
Right.
Thank
right.
you.
That money you were going to spend on a ceremony, just cut me a check. I'm out.
I'm out.
But
no,
she's not
she
that girl
loves-
anymore.
No. Nope. That's how you
She
know
is
she
not that girl
changed. She
anymore.
loves the Cassian. She wants it all.
She does. And she will. She's going to get it all because Rhys is planning a very, very, very elaborate ceremony for them.
I picture this being so tacky. Like, I picture him just like buying all of these like extravagant things, and like obviously that's nice, but I just picture it being like a smorgasbord of all kinds of stuff where things don't match, and it just being like
Kind of sounds like a
And
New
it-
Jersey wedding.
I was just going to say,
like
I said,
Teresa Judice's wedding.
yes, where there's like fire eaters, but then there's an ice
Yes.
sculpture, but then they're doing acrobats.
Marie Antoinette's handing out sushi.
Yes.
I picture it being Teresa Judice's wedding and the Burn Nesta pair. No offense to anybody, but that was hilarious.
No,
Just a
that
big
was
hair.
something.
That
That was
was
something.
Huge hair. And
It
that
was.
was
No.
that was some wedding with the acrobatics and dancing and
Yeah.
activities.
Yeah. Nesta is going to be a Real Housewives of New Jersey for a day when
Yes.
Real
when she
Housewives
marries
of
Cassian.
Velaris.
Yeah. Oh.
We should make a spinoff.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
You
Call
have
Andy.
to make a
Oh.
TikTok with, I don't know, just create something with Nesta being like a Real Housewives in New Jersey.
Can you
Teresa.
believe he wanted like tuna tartare? I wanted beef tartare. Oh God. So good.
I love this image in my head right now. This is it for me.
Favor's like, I just
that's
want to
it.
be a mom, and Elaine's like, I like flowers.
Elaine's like, I will personally like decorate the venue with the flowers that I grew personally from all my
It's like-
gardens.
Okay, Elaine, you have at it.
Whatever you do, just don't dance with Azriel because that's Gwyn's man.
Whatever.
We are at the end of the book, ladies. We close out with a very another emotional, very nice scene. The three sisters, they go see, their father and the grave, and Nesta finally recognizes her father for everything that he did or didn't do.
Yeah.
And she is at peace finally. And I think that was the perfect ending for Nesta, for sure.
Inner
Yeah.
For
peace.
sure. Yeah. So what do you guys think? What do you think of book 4? Or I call it book 4. You guys call it book 5 because I didn't read the
We'll say 4.5,
4.5. Yeah.
I mean, if I could give this 6 stars, I would give it 6 stars. This was by far my favorite book.
It was my favorite book. So Deb is off the charts.
Yep,
Ash, what do you
so good.
think?
This is definitely like 5-star, but I think that I can't decide between this book and ACOTAR. And just
Yeah.
because I feel like this book was the best character development book that I've ever read.
Yeah.
But then I feel like ACOWAR was just really good because we learned so much
Yeah.
Right.
of
there's
the
so much
different
action.
courts, and there was so much action, and there's a lot that happened. So I
Mhm.
feel like it's apples to oranges where I just can't pick.
They're different for you.
Yeah.
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 It's a 4 for me.
That's great for you.
That's fantastic.
I
Whatever.
mean,
4 is
Whatever.
fantastic.
that is like a raving review for you
Yeah.
because it took you some
That is
time
glowing for me.
to glowing. It took you a while
Glowing.
to warm up to
It did take
anything.
me a while. And I would like to thank you two ladies for making me read it, because even though I liked I did not really love book 1 at all.
Yeah.
They got better as they went. I'm glad that I did, because this really for me was worth it for everything. And
Yeah.
I'm actually excited if there another book comes out. I really am.
I'm sure there will be.
Allegedly, there is.
Oh, there is. Something's coming.
Yeah.
Book
Something.
6 is coming.
If not the end of this year, I think by beginning of next year we'll have it.
Yeah.
I hope
Well,
so.
and we've kind of talked about possibilities of what could be for the next book throughout the series, but do you guys have any predictions on what could possibly be coming next?
I feel like Eris is definitely going to kind of be at the forefront, because after everything, for him to just kind of like, for it to be like, oh, this is what's happening, and then for him to just go away.
Right.
Like, I feel like the door has been left open to see a little bit more about like Eris and more and see how that whole thing played out. I definitely hope Asriel gets a lot of book time. And again, I hope Sarah J. Maas makes him a freak.
I mean, can she top Cassian? I don't know.
That's hard, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe
That's
she
what
can.
she said.
Michael Scott. That's what she said.
I feel like also whatever Moore was doing this whole time throughout the book, going back and forth to the continent and
Yeah.
the work that she was doing there, that something needs to come from that too.
Yeah. For sure.
So we need to learn more about that. Whatever Eris's dad is doing with
Being a dick.
yeah, he wants war apparently. So I think there is still this, threat of war above their heads. Like not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but soon, because he's just power hungry and land hungry. He wants war, and he wants to kind of eat up any courts that fall and make them his own.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Do you remember the part where when the blacksmith brings the swords back and Amren's like, whatever you do, don't touch or like don't mess with them, and then like Rhys uses magic to lift the sword and all of that. But
And
then,
she was like, it took you 5 minutes to touch them when I told you not to touch them.
But then Amren made a comment about Rhys taking over and being king and Feyre being queen. And Rhys's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. That's not what I'm in for. I feel like book 6, that it's going to get to a point where he's going to take over as king.
You think he's going to be like High King with the trove and all of those items? And
I think that's what we're working up to.
Oh, that's true, because Nesta didn't give back the troves. She just gave back what she took from the cauldron.
right. And Nesta can make. Well, if she.
Well, she
see,
might
now,
not
I don't
be
know.
able to anymore.
Yeah,
because she gave the power back.
But she says she still has a little. When she's talking to
Mhm.
Cassian at the end, and he was like, did you really give it all back? And she says, there's still a little there. But before, like, the majority of it left, that's when she says, I made some changes to myself. So if we ever do have baby Cassians, they won't kill me when I have them.
Yeah. I and I think that's like something else we'll learn, like what power does she still have?
Right.
Yeah.
I think there's still a lot more that we need to figure out, especially I'm dying to know. Like you both mentioned the whole Eris and Moore dynamic
Yeah.
because
What
there's
really happened there?
something.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the very, very end of the book, Eris said, well, why don't you just ask more about it? And maybe she'll tell you. I feel like
Right.
there's something, like there's a
Something.
secret that there's something they're definitely not saying. I don't know
Yes.
if it's something to protect more, if it's something to protect Eris. I
Right.
don't know, but there's something that they're just not being like truthful
I
about.
agree.
Right.
That is a theme throughout the whole series where when this question comes to Eris, where he's like, it didn't happen that way, or go ask more what really happened.
Right.
It's so like he said, she said at this point, and how Azrael found her. So yeah, I totally agree with you. There is something there that we don't know.
Right. Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sarah made this like another Throne of Glass series where there's like 8 or 9 books to it, right? How many books are in Throne of Glass? 8, 10?
A lot.
I think 8.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, 8.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this ended up being another 8-book series by her. Maybe more.
We might get like a more prequel. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Right.
could. We could. There's definitely more to her. For
Yeah.
sure.
For sure.
I
For
just
sure.
I hope she doesn't end up being like backstabby.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I worry about somebody in that circle taking advantage of the trove.
Yeah.
Because when you said Reese doing it, I was like, but what if there's somebody in there that is like so. I'm sorry, but my first thought was like, I'm like, ooh, maybe Feyre is like. Could you imagine if Feyre's like,
I mean,
fuck this, I want to be
maybe.
queen?
I wonder, like, too, about Amryn and getting more information on her
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
how she came to be a little bit more, and to see like her background, and because I feel like we don't get a whole lot of information about her. She's
Right.
just this
No.
very old being, and then everything happened with ACOTAR and the Cauldron, and she got to keep her human form, which is great. But like,
I
what
could
about
she-
Amryn?
She
Right.
does
I-
have a criminal background.
Yes.
Oh, maybe she takes all the troves.
But I could totally see if you were going to go the Throne of Glass route, having that prequel where you have just a compilation of stories about
Ooh.
different characters and
Yeah,
their
okay.
backstories would work so well for this. Because
would.
you're right, there's so much mystery behind these people, and we really don't know. And I don't know if it's enough to like answer, like to be full on books on each person, but there's like so
Right.
much that we don't know.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be perfect. We need Assassin's Blade ACOTAR edition.
We do.
Yeah.
I would love to know more about Amryn and how she ended up in the prison, how she escaped, like what
Yes.
form she
Right.
took, what that was like, and then now having to transition back to being. It's funny because like the Fae is immortal to humans, but it's not really like an immortal being to like a death god because they
Right.
can be
Right.
killed easier. So it's
Right.
it's funny. It's like she was this whatever she was, and she was immortal, and then now she's immortal but a fae. I don't know.
Right.
That's weird.
So interesting.
And more, there's just so much mystery with
There's
her.
so much mystery with more. Yeah.
Mhm.
I would like to know what happened there for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know he's not our favorite person, but what the fuck is going on with Tamlin too? I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
he's in his beast form and he won't leave it, and he's just
he
prowling the
is
spring court.
he just needs
Whatever.
to get it together. Like, he is just wrecking his life over some girl, and he needs to pull it together and move on.
He needs a lady to fix it for him. I guarantee I will not be surprised if Tamlin gets his own something.
Yeah.
I will not be surprised.
I mean, I hope. Maybe. I hope if he does get somebody, I hope that he treats her right.
I have
And
no
I
faith.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just don't
I
want
hope he learns from his
Yeah.
mistakes, or whoever that girl is likes just being shut up in a house.
Yeah, maybe yeah, I mean, maybe there's somebody out there that, isn't, because I feel like Feyre, she's like a warrior. She wants to fight. She wants to be in the front lines.
Right.
I hope Tamlin just finds somebody that is content just, not being a warrior, not being in the front lines, like
Right.
just, hanging out in the library, hanging out in the gardens. Elaine. Oh God, Elaine.
Elaine, I'm telling you,
Elaine would be perfect because she doesn't want to be in the front lines.
Tamlin totally just needs a trad wife. That's what he needs. I mean,
I don't wish him happiness.
I know you don't.
Elaine would be so happy with him too, because she would just always absorb like the sweet side of him, because like she would never be pushing the boundaries with him.
Right. I mean, yeah, you have a point. But then, I mean, what happens with Lucian?
I don't think Lucian and Elaine are gonna work out at any time.
No.
Like she is so awkward every time Lucian's around, and I love how he gets her like a winter solstice gift, like just
sorry.
because
He came on too strong. She
Yes!
crawled out of that cauldron, and he was like, "Oh my God,
My precious."
She's like, I don't even know what I am.
She
What
was like,
happened?
"Buddy,
Yeah.
what the hell? Give me a second. Let me find my fey legs."
That drove me insane. I'm like, even Cassian, like he kept it. He knew. He knew they were mates, but like he never broadcasted it until he had to.
But I mean, in all fairness, look who he was working with that one. Nesta would have cut his balls off.
True.
Yeah, she would have. She would have.
Even when he thought it was safe to voice it, she still freaked out.
Could you imagine if it was like she was coming out of the cauldron and Cassian's like, "You're my mate. You're my mate." Nesta would have been, Nesta would have decapitated him.
That finger that was pointed at Hybern would have went to like, "You're next, buddy."
Right.
Yeah.
Watch those balls.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't think that all of these characters that we've met, they're not all going to get an ending or a happy ending. It's just, I mean, if she wants to write, like 20 books, I guess it's possible.
She
but
might.
I mean, I don't see anybody like dying in that inner circle, but I think maybe, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I feel like Sarah has me fooled because she ends the books like at a point where you're like, okay, all right,
Everything's okay.
everything's okay. You
Right.
know more's coming, but everything's okay.
Right.
But she could like pull something wild and like kill Azriel or Cassian or something crazy.
She
You
can't
don't
touch
know.
them.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'll
I don't,
riot.
or yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't foresee that, but you never know.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I could see,
We
like, I don't trust Rebecca 1 minute of the day. Like, I think,
Nope.
I think she would be fine killing off my boy Xaden.
Yep.
Or my girl, like, Violet, but I don't
Sure
know.
would.
Sarah,
And she may.
she may. Sarah, I have a different outlook on.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think there have been so many with these books, there have been so many close calls and everybody turns out fine that it's kind of like, not that we expect it at that point because you can't expect anything, but that just seems to be the theme where
Right.
everybody's always made it out okay. Now, does she want to like send us for a loop? She could, but
Right.
I mean,
I don't
everybody's
see-
been cool so far.
I could see like a Lucian dying or
Tamlin.
Tamlin dying even. Like maybe Tamlin doesn't get a happy ending. Maybe he
Good.
dies.
He could. But you're
maybe
right. I feel
that's
like that
when
inner circle is kind of safe. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
Tamlin dies. Somebody has to take over the Spring Court. That's when they make Rhysand High King.
Or Elaine. Elaine takes over the Spring Court.
Oh God.
Ooh. She'd be perfect for it, but she would
would
have
be.
she would have to have somebody to like, I don't know,
What
enforce.
if we find out Elaine has like these crazy powers eventually, maybe in the next book, and her powers are so much bigger than just her having like this long distance sight and everything. And what
She
if that
could.
does happen and Tamlin ends up, kicking the bucket and she's like, well, I think maybe I could do this. And like we get a whole book about her character development, her coming into finally accepting her power and everything. It's a long shot.
I mean, I feel like there has
But it
to be
could
an Elaine
work.
book. There has to be, right?
Yeah.
But I just don't know how that's going to work out. I mean, I can see that happening. I just don't know what it
Right.
could possibly be. Because like Nesta's always had that fire in her.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
we
exactly.
go back to the paintings that Feyre did. And even Feyre, like, what are we doing with flowers? Is she just like, maybe she's life.
Apothecary.
Maybe
Oh.
Elaine is life.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I love this theory.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're like being real hard on Elaine, and she's life. She could
Maybe.
be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could-
I'm just
maybe.
throwing
I
shit
could see
out
that.
there and see what sticks.
I could see that. I could definitely see that because I mean we don't know anything about her, but like
Right.
one thing about the way Sarah writes her characters, it's like 1 minute you can love them, the next minute you can absolutely hate them,
Yeah.
and then the next minute you're like, okay, I see where you're coming from. I like you again. And I
Right.
feel like that even in the Throne of Glass series that I'm reading, like there's characters where I'm like, oh, I really like this person. Wow, they're great. And then next book I'm like, I hate this person so much. They're such a weenie.
I know
What a
exactly who you're
weenie.
talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't stand this person, want nothing to do with them. They are a weenie and they left their other like friend behind. Like, I get so mad. So
I love that
mad.
Ashley's calling this person a weenie.
The person that she's referring to is a total weenie.
Mhm. Total weenie.
Total
But like I
weenie.
loved him at one point.
Oh yeah,
and then
everybody
it-
did.
And then it just changed in a snap of a finger.
Right.
Yeah. Well, hold on to your hat, Ash.
Hang on to your
I
butts.
won't do any. Well, obviously, I'm not going to spoil it for Ashley, but I won't put anything on here either, just in case nobody has read the Throne of Glass series. But
Right.
Ash, when you're ready for that tandem guide, you let me know, girl, because I've got some bookmarks already made for you.
All right. And then I'll probably like this weenie again some point.
Listen, you can't go by me because I like the series. I like ACOTAR more for sure than Throne of Glass, but a lot of people will disagree with me. It's got a huge fandom that is like their Roman Empire. It is not mine, I am sorry to say.
And again, it's apples to oranges. Like
Yeah.
I like personally, I can't say that I like ACOTAR better or Throne of Glass. Like I will say, the first book of the Throne of Glass first book, that was a little painful, but
Yeah,
it gets better as you go on. But
it does.
I just feel like now I'm like really, really into it, but like I can't say like I liked ACOTAR better or this better just because I feel like it's so different.
They are very different. Where, you
Right.
know, the ACOTAR is really romance driven.
Yes.
Throne of Glass is not
No.
at all. So, I mean, it just really all depends on what you prefer.
Exactly. I think like the people that like the romance more are going to be ACOTAR, and the people that like the story plot,
Politics,
world building, they're going to be Throne of Glass.
Yeah.
So it's just different.
I
That's
feel
hard.
like if now that I have read ACOTAR and I'm more familiar with how SJM writes, I can see myself going back and rereading Throne of Glass and enjoying it more.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's going to ever be one of my most favorite series
No.
ever, but
Right.
I can see myself rereading it and being like, okay, like I can appreciate this a lot more now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's not. It's just, it wasn't like, for me, I was kind of like, okay, like, this is good. You know, it's good. That's all.
Yeah, I think for I don't know, like for Throne of Glass, I think I like the magic in it.
Yeah.
The magic is what's pretty cool, but I feel like now reading ACOTAR and then going back, I'm starting to pick up on like the little things that are common in the universe, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But
You'll get something in the last book, Ash, where you're like, I see what you did there.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotta hurry up and get through these books.
I think it's
they-
the last book. Yeah,
they
it
get
is.
thick. They get thick as you go
They
on.
get thick.
Yeah.
They're the girls.
They do.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we've talked ACOTAR to death.
I think so too.
We did
Well,
good.
I
gave-
think so.
I think
yeah.
we did good. I think
We did a good synopsis.
I think so
Character
too.
synopsis, like great.
Not too long, not too short.
No,
Good roundabout. Well, I want to thank you both again for forcing me to read this.
Literally.
They did force me.
I knew when you
But I'm
said
glad.
you got through like half of ACA War and you stopped. I was like, I think I know exactly where you stopped, and you just need to power through because it gets so much better.
Yeah.
And then
And it
have
did.
to read Nesta's book.
I know. And I was
Yeah.
so close to the end, but I think,
Yeah.
and I honestly, I forget where I stopped reading. It was probably somewhere where we were just like bouncing back and forth. And I'm like,
Yep.
I just don't
Yep.
fucking care anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I mean, like there was a little bit of a dip, like after ACOTAR and going into ACOMAF. It was like really good, and then I don't know. I feel like there was like a little bit of dip where I'm like, all right, let's get to the point.
Yeah.
Right.
I know a
Right.
lot of people like like ACOMAF was like their favorite book, and for me, like I'm like, I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but it was just kind of like
Right.
Right.
it was. There were some parts in it where I'm like, just power through.
Well, to anybody who's watching or listening, if I'm sure you've read the series, if you're here, let us know what your favorite book was. What do
Mhm.
you think is coming up next? Are we
Yeah.
totally off base with what our predictions are? Is Elaine life? Maybe. I don't
We
know. That was a
hope.
crackpot
Maybe.
theory that just came to right now.
I love it. I'm for it. All for it.
Will Tamlin get his happy ending or will he bite the dust?
I hope he bites the dust.
I know. I mean, listen, Tamlin for me, like you could do whatever you want to him. I really don't care.
Right.
No, he's not one of those characters where I'm gonna shed tears over.
No. No, me either. Although, I mean, you never know. Never say never.
That's true. That's true. She could write it in a way that you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Mandy, you could even cry, shed some, maybe 3 tears.
Half a tear.
Half a tear. Maybe. We'll see. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for being with us for the past over a month now to talk
Yeah.
about these books. We so much appreciate you coming on and doing this with
We
us.
sure do.
Well, thank you both for having me. It has been a true honor, and I've had so much fun. So thank you.
Of
And thank
course.
you for getting me into fantasy. I would have
Yeah.
never,
I can't wait to see where this brings you.
I know, I would have never, ever dabbled in this genre if it wasn't for the both of you. And I am absolutely loving everything.
Aw.
Good.
Well, now we just got to get you on some Megan Quinn.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
That'll be my mission is to get you on that too.
Yeah.
I am sure I will be Megan Quinn obsessed because, like I said, I love your Megan Quinn episodes because they're hilarious, honestly. Like, I laugh the whole time.
I mean, she's hilarious.
She is.
We
She
have good
is.
material to go off of.
We sure do.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us with this mini series. We had so much fun doing this. This was a blast. Maybe we, let us know. Do you like this format? Do you want us to do more stuff like this? Because if so, we'd be more than happy to do that. Or do you kind of like the one book a week kind of thing? Please let us know. Comment, subscribe, like, do all the things.
Yep.
Reach out to us. Send us all your messages. We don't care. We
Yep.
would love to hear from you.
We sure would.
And like I said at the beginning of the episode, next week, Deb and I will be back with Just for the Cameras by Megan Quinn.
Can't wait.
It was a roller coaster. I'll
a
tell you
roller
all
coaster.
about it.
Yep.
It was good. It was good. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. And Deb.
Sayonara, sisters.
Oh.